George Blecci here with NESN Patriots beat reporter Zach Cox. Patriots just wrapping up their last training camp practice before they head to Green Bay for joint practices. But Zach, it starts out with some carryover from what we saw in the preseason game. Malik Cunningham bringing a lot of fun, a lot of energy, an extra wrinkle to that offense to end the game. Plenty of his teammates asked about it. That's a guy that you ask him to do something, he'll do it well. What did you see from Malik, especially yesterday at practice, but also into today?
Yeah, yesterday and today have been, we're both pretty similar kind of workload levels for Malik Cunningham. And I understand the hype around Malik Cunningham. As you said, he's a very exciting player, certainly played very well in that preseason game the other day. But I think the hype train might be kind of going a little bit too fast at the moment. I've seen some people on Twitter saying, you know, is he going to challenge Mac Jones for the starting job? No, he's not going to challenge Mac Jones for the starting job. Malik Cunningham has seen 5 reps at quarterback in each of the last 2 practices. The timing of those reps and the people who are around him on those reps, definitely notable. Definitely seems like the Patriots are experimenting with potentially a Taysom Hill type role for him. But Mac Jones has seen close to 60 reps in these practices, Bailey Zappi as well. So Malik Cunningham still very far down on that quarterback hierarchy. We're also seeing him still be used as a wide receiver and still be used in the kicking game, both as a kick returner and as a punt gunner. So just a lot of context that is important to consider when you're viewing kind of Malik mania that is taking over Foxborough these last couple of days.
Yeah, I'm certainly sure if Malik Cunningham could be a serviceable quarterback in the NFL, you'd see more reps than what we saw in the preseason game. And also, he wouldn't be used as a receiver. That's a guy that can add a wrinkle to their offense, certainly in a package, like you pointed out. Also today, Mac Jones, the offense, taking a step forward, connected with Juju Smith-Schuster on 2 touchdowns, him and Kendrick Bourne, Ramondre Stevenson. But when they got into 2-minute drill, notable absence, Mike Gesicki knocked out of practice. What did you see happen there?
Yeah, happened in an early live tackling drill, which you don't see too many full live tackling drills in Patriots training camp, but they had one early in today's practice. It was between Jelani Tavai, Mike Gesicki. Gesicki went down awkwardly. It looked like it might have been a shoulder of some sort. Came up really laboring, was helped off the practice field, went into the stadium and did not return. That's obviously a major question mark now, considering how big of a role he is expected to play in this new Patriots offense. We've been talking all summer, all spring, about how this is really expected to be a 2 tight end heavy offense with Gesicki and Hunter Henry. Obviously, if Gesicki is not in there, that really complicates a lot of those personnel usage questions. Still too early to know the severity of that injury, but it's certainly something that's going to be worth monitoring over these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we saw Mac Jones and Hunter Henry, them certainly blossoming to come to a connection yesterday, but Gesicki also connecting plenty with the quarterbacks as well. Now the excitement today, it was good to watch in practice, a lot of live period, a lot of 11-on-11 going. Now they go to Green Bay, going to take on a better defense in the NFL, a new-look offense with Jordan Love. What do the Patriots look to get out of these joint practices before they play the Packers in their second preseason game?
Well, in a lot of ways, these joint practices are even more beneficial to coaches and to evaluators than the preseason games because they can basically put players in whatever situations they want to. They can really tailor these drills and tailor these periods to whatever they need to kind of evaluate from a given player. So they're definitely very beneficial. As you can tell, Bill Belichick loves them. He has at least one pretty much every summer. But last year's joint practices, the ones that the Patriots had here with the Carolina Panthers, really got out of hand. You saw a lot of fights. You saw some dirty hits, including one that knocked receiver Christian Wilkerson basically out for the entire season. We spoke with Matthew Slater, the longtime Patriots special teams captain, after this practice, and that was the first thing he mentioned. He said, these are great. It's good to get reps against another team, but we've got to be smarter than we were last year. The Patriots are really hoping to avoid any of the kind of after the play shenanigans. I think some of that is inevitable in any joint practices. These are competitive guys who've been going up against their own teammates for weeks now. So you're probably going to see some pushing and shoving, some scuffling, but they don't want the full-scale brawls that we saw last year. That's a real point of emphasis going into Green Bay. Keep your head on straight. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, certainly I would expect Matt LaFleur has better command of his roster than Matt Rule did with the Panthers. Of course, LaFleur entering another season leading Green Bay. Zach Cox, thank you for breaking down practice. I'm George Blecci. Make sure to head to NESN.com and NESN360 for plenty of more Patriots content.
PNC Bank, helping to make banking easier.